Jordan.
And I'm Nate. We're ocean people.
Scuba divers.
Explorers.
And as of recently, newbie sailors.
We're pretty far from calling ourselves the salty veterans of the sea. But over the years, we've been blessed with a few unforgettable glimpses into what it's like to live the life of a sailor, thanks to the help of some pretty inspirational people. If you're like us just a few years back, you might not know that there's a whole world out there of people who ditched the rat race and traded in their 9-to-5 jobs, white houses with picket fences, for something different. A life at sea, powered by the sun and the wind, where you can cross oceans in your home, witness the wonders of Mother Earth on a daily basis, scuba dive out your back door, and challenge yourself in ways you never dreamt possible. I'm not exactly sure how or why we fell into all of this, but when the time came to say goodbye to our taste of this practically mythical life, things just weren't the same.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you.
It was a tough adjustment for us. We just couldn't shake this longing that we had for a life at sea. But things were looking up for us. We were in New Zealand now, trying to get back into our old rhythm of scuba and adventure. What more could you ask for, right? But alas, something was still off.
What you thinking about, baby?
I miss sailing.
I know, me too. But we'll get back out there one day, I promise.
Just can't get my mind off of it, but maybe the Shire's finest weed will help with that.
We couldn't deny it any longer. All the signs were there. It was time to do something about our love affair with the sea.
So after years of dreaming and plotting and planning, we finally took the plunge. We bought a boat! Welcome aboard and welcome to our new home. This is Sylfia.
She's a 23-meter steel ketch, and she is a catch because I'm in love with her. This is so cheesy, but I do. I love this boat. From the moment I saw this massive ship, we'll call her a ship because she's not a boat, I was smitten with her, and I fell in love, and I just kept looking at every picture and video of her, and I was like, Jordan, I love this boat.
And so here we are. We're in Kerikeri, which is in the Bay of Islands of New Zealand. It's in the northern part of the North Island. But we've just been spending the last month and a half to 2 months on board and just getting to know the boat and prepping her because there's a lot to be done for us to be ready to take on our first passage, which is going to be about 11 or 1,200.
It's a lot of nautical miles.
Nautical miles
It's a lot of miles.
To Tonga.
At 23 meters, she holds a lot of people, 16 people in bunk beds.
Maybe more if you're cozy, I think.
So bunk beds, there's one head on board. That's a bathroom, for those that don't know. There's one shower, there's one tiny kitchen.
Speaking of the 16 bunks that we have on board, we have a big crew planned for our first season. We've got, right now, we're still tweaking it, but it looks like it's going to be about a dozen people on board for the first season from all around the world. We've got Australians, Israeli, French Canadian, Belgian, kind of a mixture of people with different interests. Some people who know a lot more about sailing than we do, which is amazing. We've got people that know a lot about video editing and scuba diving and surfing and yoga and music. So yeah, I think it's gonna be an amazing smorgasbord of people and personalities and cultures and interests.
So this season, we're going to be cruising out of Kerikeri, out of the Bay of Islands. We're going to be doing some coastal shakedown sails with our new crew, heading south along the coast of New Zealand, and then eventually shooting over to Tonga, hopefully. And then
you make it sound so easy. We're just gonna shoot right on over there.
Yeah, it's like a 10-11 day sail. From there, we're gonna be doing some island hopping, and then making our way over to Fiji at some point. What are we gonna be doing in Fiji?
Well, that's a good question. So we've got some interesting ideas for ways that you guys can come aboard. The first kind of opportunities is obviously going to be for our patrons. Well, we're going to be opening up some bunks on board for you guys to have a chance to come out and sail with us and dive with us and be a part of the crew and be a part of everyday life on board. But we also want to organize some kind of, kind of like group travel opportunities where you guys could come down and meet us. We've been thinking Fiji might be a good spot because it's relatively accessible, and do some diving and some sails, like day sails, and just have a chance to like meet up and go on adventures and stuff together. So we don't have any dates yet, but we kind of wanted to know what you guys might be interested in and what would appeal to you about that. So if you head on over to our new website, which is expeditiondrenched.org, we've got a tab called Meetups, and you can click there and kind of express what interests you might have. Something else that's really cool is that we have just started an educational nonprofit, which I'm really excited about. One of the main reasons that we make these videos is that we want to share the ocean with the world and inspire people with all the wonderful things that you can see in it, and eventually hopefully inspiring people to care more about it and want to be a part of it and want to protect it. So starting the nonprofit was something that was really important to us, to do something more with our travels and give back to the ocean that gives us so much. So during our travels, we want to partner up with organizations along the way and organize beach cleanups, volunteering with different nonprofits in the different areas that we travel to, and just sharing knowledge of the ocean and just continuing to share all the crazy stuff that's down there and how cool it is. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I don't know, like there's so much to tell and so much news and so much stuff we're excited about and so many plans that we have for the future, but I feel like that's gonna kind of all come with time as we share this crazy life change for us and all the ups and downs that come with it. So I think for today, I think that's a wrap. Stay tuned for next week. We're gonna be doing a like full-on proper tour of Sylfia, and we're going to show you the ins and the outs of this big bad girl. And then in the weeks to follow, we're going to be showing you like coming to New Zealand and the preparations that we've been doing on board, getting her ready for remote scuba diving and getting her ready for offshore cruising, getting the new crew, and then we'll have what we're calling our season premiere, where we're going to actually set off and set sail for Tonga. And so definitely look out for that one. Also, if you guys have like any questions at all about the boat or about our plans, about the meetup, about merchandise, about being a patron, just personal questions, advice, like anything,
we could use that.
We're gonna be really hanging out in the comments section on this one, and we'd love to know what you guys think about everything and what you want to know and what you want to see like in these coming videos and stuff. So yeah.
All right, well, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us on this adventure so far. A lot's about to change, and we couldn't be more stoked to share it all with you and continue to do that.
Yeah.
But
thanks for being a part of it this far.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are subscribed to our YouTube channel, or you've ever liked one of our videos, or even just watching them, or maybe you're a patron, then you are personally part of the reason of like how we can make this all possible.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
guys.
that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
So now we climb, all we do is climb, and we'll just keep on climbing until the day we die.
I missed Delos. Brian, come back to me.
We gotta redo it.
And I'm Nate.
Also, do explorers here.
Explorers. And we're explorers. I'm Dora the Explorer. We're exploring.
Just say explorers.
We're gonna explore your booty hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think one of those.
Yeah.
No, we're just like.